fumes is getting to my eyes.
Welcome back to another episode of my cooking series. If you've been following this channel, you know that we are making amazing dishes over here, and all my guests come to prepare their traditional dishes that are unique to the culture. We get to learn those dishes and have amazing conversations. Anyways, on today's episode, there's going to be a twist to it because I'm the one preparing this dish today, and it's something very nice, I promise you, and very simple to do, and it's very applicable to everyone. So I'm going to be making a bell pepper pasta. It's just going to be made with majorly bell peppers, and you have that amazing pasta. But nevertheless, I have a special guest today, and he's an amazing friend of mine. No other person than he's so dramatic.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm finally here. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate that. Will you kindly introduce yourself today?
Yeah, of course. What's up, guys? My name is Kai, aka Kai Dia. I'm an artist, Canadian born, but you know, Cameroon overall.
So what's your favorite dish from Cameroon?
My favorite dish from Cameroon is definitely dolet. When my mom makes that in dolet, it hits my stomach in a way I can't eat nothing else. I actually said previously, today she's gonna be making some bell pasta, basically made of bell pepper. That's gonna be the paste in that. We got some pasta over here, beef, chicken, shrimp, a whole lot of spices, Maggi cube, good stuff. And then we got some pepper that's gonna murk me. I hope we don't put everything in there. Onions, garlic, and then some sauces and that. What is this? Mushroom flavor.
I'm super impressed. Like, you know all of this.
Of course I do. Yo, she thinks I don't know how to cook. Like, I know how to cook. It's just, I just don't know how to cook things from Cameroon. That's really all it is. But you do your thing.
I'll start first with boiling my turkey. You said beef was actually turkey. So, I'm going to start with boiling the turkey. I'm going to use onions, garlic. So I started off with boiling my turkey, right? So I'm going to just let it to steam for a while before I start cooking. Asked him to cut the bell pepper. So, Kai, I know that you're a music artist, right?
Yes, I am.
So when did you start music, and how's that been for you so far?
I started like back in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
I was still in like high school. You know what I'm saying? I was like grade 10. And essentially how I started was like, okay, so if I'm gonna be honest, I never really listened to rap music until I was like 13, 12, 13 years old. And it really started from when I moved to Kenya. I moved to Kenya when I was 12 years old.
Yeah, it's true. You told me you're well traveled, right? Like you've lived and traveled to so many cities, right?
Yeah, I'm quite lucky in that way. I ain't gonna lie. I'm lucky to have seen the world in like many parts of the world and in many states and everything. So when I was 13 years old, I moved to Kenya.
Okay.
I lived there for 2 years, and it completely changed my perspective of life and how to live completely. So that's when I started listening to music, to hip hop. Sorry, when I moved to Kenya. So I liked it so much that when I came back, it's like I was just listening to more of it, and I just decided one day, you know what? Let me try to like put some of my words on the mic. You know what I'm saying? So I had like the little Samsung. I don't know if you guys know, like the Samsung earphones that have like, it has one of them that's shorter than the other, and then it has a mic here. I use that on my computer. I put the beat of LA Love by Fergie. And just started rapping on it. I wrote a couple of things, started rapping on it, and then it came out. It wasn't good. It was horrible, as a matter of fact. It was horrendous when I look back at it. But back then, I was like, yo, this is the craziest thing I've ever done. Like, I enjoyed it so much. I was like, okay, let me just keep making songs. So I kept making remixes. That's how it started. I made remixes of songs that I already knew because I didn't know what type of beats I liked. And it gave me like a flow. It gave me like an idea of what type of flow I can start off on the beat. So I was like, okay, boom, I'll do it like that. And then, ever since then, I've just been making music, and I took it more seriously, like maybe a couple months after I started.
So what type of music do you do, and what inspires that music?
I make hip hop.
Okay.
Primarily, solely, actually. I only make hip hop, and what inspired me to make it at the start was really, right? Who I should say inspired me was Big Sean. You know who Big Sean is?
No, I don't.
I
really don't know music that much.
You don't know the song?
Yeah.
You don't know the song?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's an American artist, an American rap artist.
Yeah.
And he's been my favorite for a long time. Like my favorite rapper for a long time. And when I first heard him rap, I was just like, nah, I want to do this. Like, I want to try this out. You know what I'm saying? It just seems
Yeah.
so fun. So I just tried it out one day, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? And ever since then, it's been like, I guess, a dream of mine
Yeah.
to want to become a rapper and make a song with him one day. So yeah, he's the one that really inspired me and kind of gave me my style at the start.
Okay. So when last did you make a music? When last did you produce any kind of music?
The last time I made music,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the last time I made music was a while ago. Just because I'm like, I used to make music a lot more often before because it was brand new. But now it's like I feel like I've done so many things and so many styles and so much music that I'm kind of a perfectionist in the way that I want it to sound a certain way, and sometimes when I make it, it doesn't sound like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
I like to take breaks where I can kind of just build on my experiences in life and then create a song that's different from the rest that I've been making.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I haven't made a song in a bit, but I released a song beginning May. It's called Come Right Back.
Yeah, come right back.
Come right back.
Come right. I roughly blended my bell peppers so that it looks like this. So it looks very roughly blended, and you make sure that it's this way.
So boom, yeah. Essentially, that's how the music is going for me. But you said you don't even know Big Sean. So what type of music do you listen to?
I listen to Afrobeats.
Afrobeats only.
Yeah, and gospel music.
Gospel music.
Yeah. My favorite gospel artist is Mercy Chinwo. You may not know her. She's a Nigerian artist. And
I'll be honest.
yeah, and Dusi Onyekon. So you definitely know them. They are like Nigerian artists. I actually don't think I listen to so much of international artists. I think majorly are like Nigerian artists for some reason.
Wow.
And then
you give no love to the rest of the world, just Nigerians.
really, I just don't know why, to be honest, right? And then my other fave is Davido. I mean, I recently just went for his concert, and sometimes I was just wondering, why did I actually go for his concert? But like, I really like his song. His new album has been like top notch, you know.
It's been good, huh?
Yeah.
So why are you like questioning why you went to the concert? Like, was it not good? Like, how was it?
It was okay, actually. It was really good. It was good, but I just didn't feel like I needed to go. But I just wanted to travel, so I went to Toronto. Like, it was nice. Yeah.
I think it's I think it's a good thing that you went because it's like, you know, you're getting experiences. Because you've been here in Canada for like a year now, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what you've been doing since you've been here?
School, like I've been studying. It's just my summer break, and I decided to do this series, and it has been amazing. So that's why I was like, it's not bad actually, because I went and I had fun this summer. I mean, the winter is coming soon, so we're gonna be locked down, and nothing's gonna be so interesting in the winter.
That's what I'm telling you. So you shouldn't be questioning whether you should have gone or not. You should just enjoy it, because it's like at the end of the day, all you're doing is year round is school.
Yeah.
Once you get the opportunity to go and do something, you gotta go do it. You gotta go have some fun.
Yeah. So next thing is that you put in your onions and roughly blend them with your garlic. So you're going to use that to fry the paste, right? So that's what you do. About it, I diced my onions and garlic together. So we're going to use it to start the paste. So Kai, I know that you've traveled a lot because they're always up and down. It's always like
up and down. I'm on tour, and then I'm back here, and you know what I'm saying? I'm over there, and then I'm here, and then
yeah. So how many countries have you visited, and what was your favorite travel experience?
Oh my God, I visited a lot of countries. Okay. So I went to Jamaica.
Okay.
I went to Dubai. I went to the United States. I went to Tanzania, Kenya, South Africa.
Yeah.
France, Belgium. Obviously Canada. Do I count that?
I mean, you were born and brought up here. Do you count it?
You count it? Like, if you count, you've gone to Nigeria. Like, I don't think that counts. I'm at 8. I guess I'm at 8.
Yeah.
Cameroon. The hell? How much are getting Cameroon? Yeah, I think that's it, really.
So, what's your favorite travel destination and why?
My favorite travel destination. Okay, I have 2 answers for that.
Okay.
My favorite travel destination just for vacation.
Yeah.
Was definitely Jamaica.
Why?
Jamaica was just like, that was the first time I was I was pretty young, so it was the first time I was out of the country, but surrounded by people of my color. You know what I mean? I think, and so like when I was there, the vibe was just immaculate. Like it was beautiful. I was in a resort. I ain't gonna lie, I was in a resort, but I did step out a little bit just to see the city and stuff. I was in Kingston. Was that Kingston? Maybe. I think so. I was in Kingston, something like that, and yeah, it was just beautiful. Like everything was beautiful about it, and it just felt very like welcoming. But most of the time, I was in a resort, and it was just beautiful. Like I had food all the time, whenever I wanted, drinks whenever I wanted. I was in the pool all the time. I was just playing in the pool, my brother and my sister. It was an amazing time. Go to the beach. It was just great. But in terms of living, Kenya was the best.
Oh, okay.
Just because that's where I gained a lot of knowledge. That's where I like grew. I feel like I grew the most there because I got to see a completely different side of the world. I got to develop myself, and really understand what it is like to be African and what it's like to be black. And I got introduced to so many different cultures because I went to an international school. So I was introduced to Nigerians, Congolese, Indians, Jamaicans, English people, like all types of people. You know what I mean? So it was like it was something brand new to me, and that made me see the world in a different view. So I would definitely say like Kenya was the best to live in, even though it was only 2 years, but just traveling wise, Jamaica.
Yeah, I understand how you feel, to be honest. I have been to different countries as well, and I've also lived in so many places in Nigeria, different cities, because of the way I grew up. So my dad was always moved from, I mean, based on his job, he's always moved. So I lived in different cities, and I got to see different cultures, different people, different tribes and languages and stuff like that. So eating different meals. So that actually kind of like inspired this, because traveling places, you see people like their culture, their meals, their way of life, and it's really interesting, and it makes you see life in a different way, and just, and it's quite entertaining for me. So I understand like how you feel, and that's really amazing that you got to have that experience in Kenya.
So where did you go? Like, what if you could? I know you told me you went to a lot of places, but like, if you could just tell me a couple, like, where was your favorites? Let's say your favorites.
My favorite was actually Burkina Faso, and that was really nice because I got to see donkeys, like people riding on donkeys. Like it was so nice, and even camels, like people riding on camels, and it's just like, oh my god! It's a kind of like a desert place because like it's hot and there's a lot of like sand there, so it's just nice to have that kind of experience, and it's quite different from Nigeria. And I lived in Lagos for a while, so it's 100% different. So it's a different lifestyle, and even the type of meals they eat is very nice.
So is that your favorite? That's your favorite place?
For now, yeah. But I hope to travel to so many destinations in summer next summer.
Where are you trying to go?
I want to go to Cancun. So
you're going to Cancun. Cancun is it's right though.
I know,
and it's not too expensive.
It's not too expensive, so
you can definitely do that. You can definitely do that. You got to make that happen.
Yeah.
Next summer?
Yeah.
I'm going to hold you to that. You know that? I'm going to hold you to that. Okay, so boom. Now we got the pasta. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the pot so that it boils for us. Break it. Do not break pasta. You don't break the pasta. Ask any Italian. I've been to Italy. Oh, I forgot to add that. I've been to Italy. Just put the pasta in there. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Finish. Spread it around, maybe. It ain't spreading around. And then you put the pot over.
I've boiled the pasta and I've sealed it, so make sure that your pasta is half done and it's looking good. So I'm going to start with making my shrimp. So I'm going to let it first with the butter. So when the butter is a bit melted, then I put in my shrimps and the seasoning over here to spice it up. So I will put in some onions into my butter, melted butter. Then I add in some shrimp in it. I put in my seasoning cubes over here. And some spices, so I have like a bit of thyme and all of that. Peppers, salt, and a bit of So I'll just put in another onions in here to stir fry in the same pan. because I want to stir fry my chicken breast. So I put in the chicken breast over here and give it a nice stir because some of the spices are still in here. So I'll just add a bit, but not too much, so that everything looks good. To make the pasta, starting first is that you put in butter into the pan. You could use oil as well, anyone that fits it. So, but I want to use butter because of the flavor I want to get out of it, right? So there's going to be butter into the pan and you just let it melt a bit. And when it's melted, you add some onions into the pan. The butter is well melted right now, so I'm going to put my onions into the pan. And
all of it.
All of it. All of it.
The rest. Yeah, that thing gonna sizzle. I mean, it's gonna sizzle a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna sizzle, so it's gonna look really nice on here. And now I add my bell peppers into the mixture. Yeah. Give it a nice stir. You want to do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna stir that. Stir that.
I'll go ahead to add my sesame oil. So
this sesame oil?
Yeah, it gives like a lot of flavor to it. So it's sesame oil.
Alright.
And just put a bit of it here.
A little bit. Just a little sprinkle.
A little sprinkle.
Then you mix that. Mix it.
I go ahead to put in all my spices into this. So
what are the spices you're putting in there?
I'm putting like Cameroon pepper, putting paprika, thyme, curry, salt, all of them inside. Go ahead to put in the turkey stock. So this is the water from the turkey that we boiled earlier. So you put it into the paste you're currently making so that it gives that flavor. So this is like the water from the pasta. So I just usually like to put my pasta water into my mixture. It's just my own special way of cooking pasta. So yeah. So I'm just gonna give it a good mix. If you can see, this looks really flavorful already and very nice. Just add in my pasta, my washed pasta, and bit by bit. I wish you can perceive already. It's giving everything it's supposed to give. So you give it a nice stir. Let everything be evenly stirred together. I add in some of my chicken breast that I already stir fried earlier. And give it a nice stir. Can you see how beautiful it looks? So we've come towards the end.
The best part.
Yeah, the best part, because this is the eating part.
This is the only part I was looking forward to.
Really? I mean, you can't really blame him because he doesn't know how to cook.
Oh, look, every time she loves to say this. I know how to cook. It's just that I just don't know how to cook food from Cameroon, unfortunately. But mama, please show me. When I come home, please show me so that I can pull up on this show again for part 2 and show you how to do it.
Yeah, so don't forget that this is like a bell pepper pasta, and it was just garnished with shrimps and chicken breast, and you can use any protein that you feel comfortable with. But this looks already nice. I can't wait to dive in.
It looks amazing. It looks amazing.
Thanks to my assistant cook.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let's try.
I did a good job today, didn't I?
He's actually tried, but I'm going to still rate you because he helped out with like dishes, he helped out with the frying of the turkey. So I mean, you tried, I guess.
10 out of 10?
No, a 6 out of 10.
Okay, no, but you can't judge me as a chef. You have to judge me as a sous chef.
Okay. As a sous chef, you're like, I'll put it 8.5.
I'll take it.
Okay, let's get right into this. Have a taste and get me review together.
Alright, bet. Let's try this out right quick.
Mm-hmm.
So me, I'm not even really a pasta person like that, you know?
Really?
Nah, I don't really.
I love pasta. Like, I'm a pasta girl, you know? We're outside. Pasta is my go-to every single time because, like, I feel like if you go wrong with pasta, like, what then can you cook?
I think it can go wrong with pasta.
You can?
Yeah,
Why do you think you can go wrong with
I feel like
pasta?
pasta can be so bland sometimes, but I guess maybe it's just the pasta I've been eating. We'll see about this one. Maybe it won't be bland.
Please taste from a Nigerian woman. You will enjoy your food. The fact that there's not a lot of pepper here is
There's not. There's not a lot of what?
you guys. So the, the funny thing about Kai is that he claims to be African. Like he's like, I mean, he's Cameroon from Cameroon, but then he can't even handle a lot of spices and not pepper. Like, how
So
are
what?
you African?
So what? Every single African in the African continent can handle spices. That's what you're telling me.
We should be able to handle spices because, like, and then the fact that you're even my friend, like, I'm a Nigerian and you know that, like, we have a lot of spices, we love spices, and there's gonna be a lot of spice in my food, but I had to reduce the level of spices I put in my food just because you're here and you're claiming to be African. Oh boy, please.
And I thank you for that. However, yo, this is spicy, bro. But it's good. I'll be honest, it's good.
Yeah.
It's spicy, but it's good. I think it's just the first bite. You know, the first bite hits you. But I think the next bites are going to be hot. And what we have here? Tell what we got right up.
Here I have the turkey, obviously, which you fried, and it's looking good, guys.
It looks doré.
It looks what?
Golden.
Golden. Oh, okay. So what will you say this is in French? Golden.
No, this is... Ça, c'est pané, frit.
Really?
Fried is frit.
Okay. Can you say like a few words in French for me? Because like
Well, you don't believe that I'm French.
I know you're French because I mean they speak French in Cameroon, so yeah.
Donc aujourd'hui on a fait des pâtes. On a fait des pâtes. Il y a du poulet, il y a des crevettes. Et ben, ici on a la dinde. J'ai frit la dinde. J'ai pas vraiment cuisiné aujourd'hui. En fait, c'était vraiment elle qui a cuisiné en général. Et puis elle comprend rien de ce que je dis. Donc je pourrais dire n'importe quoi, et puis elle va juste rire comme ça, et puis Mais bon, en tout cas, je me suis bien amusé aujourd'hui. La nourriture est bonne. Tu me comprends, hein?
Je comprends.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah. So this is the funniest part is like when I was about like 4 or 5 years, I lived in Burkina Faso, right? And I had to speak French, obviously, like for a long time. And I knew how to speak French so well, but when I came back to Nigeria, everything went. I don't know what happened. Like I just started speaking English and everything went. And right now I don't even know how to speak French. And I'm so sad because I had the opportunity to actually know how to speak French, but everything went.
But you know what it is? It's like French is a very easy language to forget, especially when you speak English. Even myself, like I started speaking French when I was from like birth to 10 years old.
Yeah.
I moved to Canada, and I could tell that I was starting to lose my French as I was going because English is just such an addictive language. It's like, yeah, you know French, but once you start learning English, it's like, oh, you always want to speak English. Also because of my surroundings. I was in Ottawa, which is an English-speaking city mainly, so it's like you start to lose it. But my parents were always on my head talking about, you need to remember your French, you need to remember your French all the time. And honestly, I thank them for that because it makes it easier for me in my daily life, work, everything.
Yeah. So there's something funny about Kai. Is like the first time I met Kai, he just looked like this. I really don't care about people kind of vibe. He gave me this I don't care about people kind of vibe. But he's actually such a sweet person. Like he's really nice, he's homely. I like the fact that you're very big on family, like you love your family a lot. And he's very nice. Like I don't really know how to explain it, but like he's really nice and has been there for me as a good friend since I came to Ottawa. So yeah.
I've been here for her, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like people don't have that perception of me that I'm a mean person or something like that, or like I'm like careless person. I'm not like that. Like obviously if I don't know you, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna be the most caring to you, but it's like I'm not against making new connections, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when you came into the class, we were in the same class at school.
Yeah.
When you came into the class and then you came up to me and you talked to me, like I was open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
actually,
I wasn't gonna be like, nah, don't talk to me. Like I'm not rude.
Yeah.
But you are also a very, very, very kind person. You are open to making friends, which is obviously where you should have been at. And honestly, like, I'm very happy that I'm your friend. And you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? That we get to share the experiences like this together.
Yeah, and I'm so happy that you're able to make it on my show, even though I had to beg him. Like, I literally had to beg this guy, please come on my show.
She didn't beg me, okay? I said, no. You know what happened?
What happened?
So remember how you used to do vlogs?
Yeah.
You told me that you were going to do a vlog with me.
Yeah.
And you never did it. And every time I had to remind her, she never brought her camera to school. So boom, I told her, okay, since you're doing a cooking show, invite me on the let me get on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, schedules get busy and stuff like that. And we weren't able to do it earlier. But, hey, late is better late than never.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's the best time to do it now. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
This is the big debate.
Okay.
On everything. Actually, before I ask you that question, I was actually thinking of another. I was thinking earlier while we were cooking. If you had to invite anybody on this show, anybody,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it doesn't have to be somebody you know necessarily. It could be like somebody you've seen on social media or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you invite on this show? Because obviously, I'm the best guest you could have invited on the show. That's obvious. Let's be honest. But for the second best guest, who would it be?
Okay, I actually have a couple of people, and these are also my mentors in the food industry, especially in Nigeria. You could check out their like Instagram handles. Basically, there's one called Ife's Kitchen. She's a very big food person, right? I look up to her, and she's actually my mentor. I've met her a couple of times, and she keeps like encouraging me even when I feel like, oh, I don't really have like the utensils to do this cooking thing. She was like the one that's like encouraged me and said, like, you can really do this. So I would love her to be on my show, especially when I really expand. Yeah, so you can check her out on YouTube or Instagram. The second person is the Diary of a Kitchen Lover. She's on Instagram as well. She's also very big. I really love her content. I like her style. Everything is really nice. So I would love her to be here. So I talk to her sometimes. So like I really love her to be on one of my episodes, maybe like in future or something. But yeah, because we're like quite far from each other right now. She's in Nigeria and I'm here. So I think it could happen. I could have a lot of money to send her in.
Whoa, Divine, you got it like
that. You speak it to existence because I'm gonna be a big food person like in the industry, like in the world. Have that.
I like that.
Period.
I like that.
Period.
Me, I'm Cameroonian, as you know, obviously. Yeah. On the internet, it's always a big debate every time, all the time. To me, it's no question. You know, it's Ghanaian jollof. But since you're a cook, right? Okay. Which one is better? Now, don't be biased because you're Nigerian and that. Which one is better, Nigerian jollof or Ghanaian jollof?
Can this guy be for real? Like, can he be for real? How can he tell me to, like, put me on that kind of spot? Like, definitely, do you know the funny part? It's like, I'm not even trying to argue. Like, everybody knows that the Nigerian jollof
is way better.
Nigerian jollof is way better. Like, it's better.
Why is it better?
Because, like, the spices, the flavor, the way, the style of cooking, and everything, like, it makes it amazing. Do you understand? Like, try Nigerian jollof and you will forever be grateful. Like, Nigerian jollof
over Ghanaian.
Every time. I'm so sorry.
Oh, my Ghanaians.
I love you guys. But like,
get at her in the comments right now. All my Ghanaians, get at her in the comments. I'm on your side.
I love you guys. I love you guys a lot.
Yeah.
So it has been an amazing day today. Very interesting. And I'm sure you guys enjoyed watching this video and watching how to prepare this unique dish. Try this out and let me know in the comment section what you did, how you did your style. Let me know how it was for you. And thank you so much, Kai, for being my guest here, my special guest on this show. And I will really appreciate if you subscribe, like, and comment. Let Kai know that he's a great cook.
I'm an amazing cook. Hey, thank you so much for inviting me today.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'll be back.
Hopefully.
Bye,
guys.